Good afternoon, Gills fans. Welcome back to Gills in the Blood TV for the second match day live at the Medway Priestfield Stadium in a matter of days, as today we host Coventry. 4 points from their first 4 games, is that correct?
I think so. Don't look at me for clarification. Yeah, I think so.
I think it is. But they haven't scored an away goal yet this season, so then you said in the cardboards, historically teams come to Priestfield with statistics like that and score nice and early, but I don't feel as concerned this season.
I think they probably will score. I can't see us keeping a clean sheet.
Have we not kept? We've kept how many clean sheets this season? 1 in the league and 1 in the EFL Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But defence looked dodgy the other night. There's worrying signs against Burton at home.
Especially from set pieces and corners.
That's the thing I'm worried about, set pieces.
Just put someone on the post. Team is in. I think everyone thought there might be 1 or 2 changes today due to tiredness, but Steve Lovell's gone with the same 11. What do we think on that?
I think, like I said the other day, offensively I was quite impressed, so I wouldn't have changed any of the attacking players. Defensively I might have made a few changes, possibly get Callum Riley back in there.
Yeah, I thought Bingham might have been one that would have been due for a rest, to be honest, because he's played every game apart from Millwall?
Yeah.
And he's coming back from a massive injury layoff, but
we've got a week till the next game.
I was going to say, you just said we've got 7 days now until Barnsley, where we can just rest everyone because we never win anyway, so it don't matter.
Write that one off, yeah.
So then suddenly does today become a bit more crucial, because you don't want to drop points today and then lose at Barnsley, and then suddenly the start don't look as positive as it has been.
I think you said as well, didn't you, in the car, if we win today, that's almost half as many home wins as we got all of last season.
We won 5, didn't we? So that'd be 2 already from the first 3. So and
that's the important thing for me, is trying to keep that momentum going at home.
Yeah.
Granted, we lost the other night, but
I think
everyone's come out of it quite optimistic for a 4-1 defeat. So
on the back of that, then score predictions. Boz.
2-1 Gills with Eves and Lifts to score.
2-1 Gills, Eves and Lifts. Stocky?
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 as well. I will go with Hanlon to get off the mark.
He's already got one. He scored the first game of the season.
You know what I mean.
At home.
At home.
At home. He said at home.
At home. To get off the mark at home.
At home.
And I will go with the big man again. Tommy's got faith in the boy.
I feel a bit worried now, because I'm super optimistic about this. I've said 4-0 Gills. I'm going for
Can't see the clean sheet.
Brandon Hanlon 2, Regan Charles Cook, and again you can't look past Tom Eves at the moment, he just can't stop scoring. So I'm going 4-0, Hanlon 2, Charles Cook 1, Eves 1, happy days. Right, we'll see you all in the ground.
He's already just gone to the Prince. Hopefully, yeah, we're bloody in the today. We need the point, don't we? We need to, because we're Barnsley left, because Barnsley left is right to leave. I just come down. Usually get one, so we need to come down. Right, take care.
Yeah, Dave.
Gills guys to wish the first one to step down, which is in the
Dave, 3 minutes gone, we ain't started well. Every Coventry been really bright though.
Yeah, they're in a couple of times, just one cleared off the line there. Simple ball through the middle. Round it, just dinked it over the keeper. Zakwani, no pace on the finish, but Zakwani got back clear off the line. But yeah, they've started really brightly, pressing really high and tempo, playing a good tempo. But yeah, we haven't started yet.
No, we haven't really had a lot of the ball, have we, unfortunately? But just cleared it here. We'll just stay with this a minute. Hanlon's done all right. Josh Parker trying to break. stay with this. It's just overrun it slightly and they broke. But yeah, 0-0 with 4 minutes gone. Boss, Brandon Allen started really well again. We just had the ball in the net, but Tom Easy's offside. But it's all Brandon Allen's work again, isn't it?
All down the left-hand side. He beat the full-back, both centre-backs. He had a gap, didn't he?
Keeper's made a
shot straight at the keeper.
straight up in the air.
Fumbled, yeah. Looks like a tapping for East, but yeah, the flash straight.
There's weren't much appeal, so I'd indicate that he probably was off. He hasn't really disagreed with it, but just said to Dave off air, we look good again going forward, but we just look really open defensively, don't we?
We're almost playing too many now.
Mark Bird, Dave pointed out, said he don't look comfortable playing left side of that diamond. He looks like he's a bit lost, and it's not helping Bradley Garmston again because he's then left isolated with the right winger. But yeah, again, same pattern. We look all right going one way, but not so much the other. But still 0-0.
Well to defend that.
Sub for Gills is number 13, Callum Riley. He replaces 33, Mark Bird.
37 minutes gone and Gills just created a really good chance. Who was it put the ball in Garmston after a layoff from Tom Eaves, and Brandon Allen's peeled off his centre half, got a free header and it's just drifted onto the roof of the net. He's a bit unlucky. Should he hit the target?
I don't know. Keeper was beaten.
I don't think he's done a lot.
Oh shit!
What has happened here?
Nearly an own goal.
Bradley Garmston's nearly just scored an own goal from about 40 yards. Luckily Thomas Odie's got back and managed to clear it. Just as I was about to say, we've started to settle down and now we've given a silly foul away. Callum Riley.
And we had some movement on the bench as well.
Wilkinson's now kitted up. It's Charles Cook, he's just sat down.
Yeah. It's like Charles Cook.
That's another injury, so that's two hamstrings.
Yeah, looks like hamstring.
Two hamstrings in the first 45 minutes, it looks like. He's definitely done, which is a shame, because he's been alright. Time at the Medway Priestfield Stadium, and that is Gillingham 0, Coventry 0. And Dave, I'll come to you first.
Thanks.
Still awake, it's better than Doncaster. We've been second best for the most part, haven't we, I think?
Definitely. The formation doesn't look right. There's players in there that we were saying before Burn went off, him and Bingham don't look comfortable. I feel very sorry for Josh Parker. As you said, he's played in 3 different positions. He's getting moved around the pitch to accommodate an even-balanced team. So you can slate him as much as you like, but the guy is just not settled in any...
Started at number 10, then he went to a left attack of a 3 behind
absolutely.
1, and now he's playing as an orthodox left winger.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Aimer and Sakwani have done well, but we're just predictable. We're just very predictable and unbalanced.
Yeah, and it's really frustrating on the fact, because I said at the beginning of the game, I was really optimistic and said if we play offensively anything like we did against Sunderland, we'll cause these loads of problems. Aside from the Brandon Allen header that just drifted onto the roof of the net, and then the first chance was where his shot was saved and then Tom Eaves was offside when he tapped in the rebound. That's probably it.
Yeah. But Eaves is looking very frustrated as well. It's very...
He looks isolated, unfortunately, when we've gone to a 1. Elliot List looked bright in the 5 minutes he got on before half time.
It is. And just to compound things, the heavens have opened.
And it's got really cold. I think summer is officially over. Boz, I'm going to come to you. Dave said, and I've said, second best for the most part, but trouble now is where we've had the injuries to Mark Byrne and Regan Charles Cook, we've only got 1 change left in us now, and it's only half time. What would you take? Would you change the system if we could, or?
No, I wouldn't, because I've just tweeted. I think the problem is today, the players are looking negative. We play practically the same level now since game 1 always.
Aside from Millwall, pretty much, yeah.
You have a squad for a reason, and today, some of them look tired.
Well, that's the thing, Steve Lovell keeps coming out and saying we've got strength in depth and we've got good numbers and we've got good options and this and that, but for me Bingham shouldn't have started today. He looked leggy. I know it's hindsight's a wonderful thing, but he looked really off the pace. You can tell when someone's tired because he's letting the player run round him and then he's trying to grab him with his arms and trying to pull his shirt all the time, and this weather is taking a horrible turn for the worse. It's absolutely battering it down and it's blowing into the rain of it.
Boz haven't got a jumper.
No jumper.
Short sleeves. Tants fading.
0-0 half time, but hopefully it'll get better second half.
Coventry score is number 18, Johnson Clark Harris.
Has it ticked over to 46 yet? We're 1-0 down. You said, Dave, as we kicked off, if you're Coventry, you look at us and think we don't fancy this. They get the ball, they play one diagonal to the left-hand side, one ball into the box. Jordan Clark Harris ain't picked up and he heads it past Thomas Holy and we're 1-0 down.
They've come out in drips and drabs, heads down. They just, it's like a Sunday League team when it coming out in the second half, wasn't it? It just did, it was Coventry all come out together, they all lined up.
They were out of miles before us, good fruit. We're just giving it away again here.
We just didn't, it's all body language just looks off there.
And now we've been punished.
Go on.
Come on. 70 minutes gone, Gills are level, Buzz, Elliot List does it all himself. Then he fell off, but that is a brilliant individual goal.
Yeah, it looked like it was a part of a corner, isn't it? He kept going really well. And he's got it in from there, I don't
he's basically got it on the byline, he's on his wrong foot. Dave, how's he managed to get that in off the far post?
Do you know what? You come to football matches for moments like that, individual pieces of brilliance. We've been absolute pony as a team, but List has produced the one bit of quality in the whole game, and wow, that's worth 20 odd quid at this.
I just hope we can get something out of the game now, because he wouldn't deserve to be on the losing side after that. Just got back in the car after today's game at the Medway Priestfield Stadium. It finished Gillingham 1, Coventry City 1. Point gained, I suppose, after a not very good performance.
That, to be honest.
Yeah, I can't disagree. We were pretty poor for the most part, weren't we? I think we had a little spell first half when we had the goal chalked off for offside. Apart from that, we only had one other real chance, which was Brandon Hanlon's header.
Yeah.
Second half, we started appallingly, conceded after about 30 seconds.
Didn't get much better as the game went on.
We had a little spell after they scored, didn't we? We reacted and then it went flat again. And then I think there was one spell where the referee and the linesman gave a incorrect throw in our eyes.
On the Medway stand side seemed to be constantly waiting for the ref to make the
He didn't make any decisions himself, which is annoying, but unfortunately we get used to it, don't we, to a degree at this level. They're generally not very good. But yeah, I think there was one particularly poor decision that he made and gave a throw in the wrong way, and it almost helped us because we got a bit a bit agitated and started trying to put our foot in, which we hadn't done for the most part. And but even after the equaliser, we sort of briefly threatened and then it went flat again, didn't it?
That okay, we're drawing this, whereas Coventry like I wanted to win it.
Yeah, but obviously on the flip side, the positive is
we've played quite poorly and we've got a point.
Yeah, and if you go back to the AD Pennant reign, we'd have probably rolled over and died and probably lost about 3 or 4-0 after that. So it's always a sign of a good side if you can pick up points, I suppose, when you're not at your best. Elliot List's goal, let's talk about that quickly. Absolutely brilliant.
How's he done it?
Still not sure, to be honest. So he gets the ball, just inside their half?
Yeah.
So he breaks down the left-hand side of the penalty area, goes outside their full-back, then he gets confronted by the centre half, sort of flicks it over him, and we're all screaming, ping it back to the edge of the 6-yard box.
He's got other ideas.
And he catches it on the half volley and it flies in off the far post. I'm not sure how he's even managed to get it. I still can't work out where the gap was, to be quite honest, but fair play to him. It was a really, really good goal.
Doesn't score tappings, does he, List?
No, we just said after the game coming out, we're going to be on the, we just made a special appearance on the Gills Fancast tonight, so that should hopefully be out tonight or tomorrow, which we'll we enjoyed doing. So thank you to Reese. He had no right to score from there, did he?
No.
And we've said all 3 goals that he scored competitively for us have all been really good finishes. The Bristol Rovers one, he has to wrestle the centre half and then slot it under the keeper. The Plymouth one, similar to today, there's only one place he could finish, which he did, which was in off the far. He loves going in off the far post, and really, really good finish. Probably the biggest piece of quality from both sides, individual quality over the whole game.
Only real quality, I think, between the 2 sides.
Yeah, I mean, they were better than us, but they weren't
Not
wonderful. We just made them look a bit better probably than they actually are. But certainly a point gained when you're not playing great. So in terms of that, it's a positive. The negatives are 2 injuries to Mark Byrne and Regan Charles Cook. We originally thought hamstring for both, but I've just been reading on Twitter, apparently Mark Burns had a strapping round his knee, so fingers crossed that's only impact rather than muscular, and he might not be so bad.
He might just need a few days to rest.
Yeah, and it might settle down for next Saturday because we don't have a midweek fixture this week. But all in all, not the greatest game, not the greatest performance, but we dug in, we stayed in the game, picked up a point. I'm not expecting this one to go as mad as the Sunderland vlog. But thanks for watching as always. Until next time, up the Gills.